Hey everyone, it's Amy from Incantio. Good to see you. This is video 4 in a little series that I've put together. Check out the other 3 that kind of lead us to this point. We've created our profile, we've uploaded tracks, we've added some track details, and when you press done in the uploader, you land in your catalog page. So here is where we can do a lot of things. I could go back and add another album. So it takes me back to the uploader. I could check in on my dashboard. I could create my profile as an artist. Today, the main focus is going to be pricing your tracks. So I added a few track details to these tracks, and now I'm going to go in and edit the album. And it looks similar to where you're adding track details. If I had other albums, I would see them in here too. I would see singles in here as well if I followed that folder. So here's the track where I adjusted some of the writer splits. Let's talk about pricing. We've asked you to come up with prices for your tracks. Now that could be easy if we're just thinking of one type of usage, like an iOS game. But what if you need to figure out the price for different types of usage? What we've done is we've assigned a median price to 4 different levels. So if I click custom, then I can go in and see what is in this level, and I can adjust the price if I feel like it. Populating it with a default price is just a time saver. You'll notice that I just uploaded an EP with 4 songs. If I'm uploading my whole catalog, I might want to just accept the default pricing at first when I upload the album, and then come back and assign some different prices. So let's look at level 3. In each box, we're going to have this explanation of why there's a default price in there. We've done research. We've sort of grouped these similarly priced usages together. In this case, we're looking at a film festival, indie film released on YouTube or Vimeo, those kinds of things. So let's say this particular track, maybe I want to price it a little bit higher. So I can change this to $500. So after I change the price, I'm going to hit save. And now my price for that track for that type of usage is $500. If I look at the pricing on any other track, the default price is $300. So I decided that should be a little bit more. Maybe this one, I bumped this one up too. And it's a complex thing to price your tracks. It can take a lot of time and energy. My strategy is just going to be, for now, I'm going to accept the default pricing. That's just me. You could change it every month. It's really up to you. At this point, I'm happy with the prices. I might come back and adjust some later. I'm going to hit save, and I will save my changes on my prices. Okay, so let's really quickly take a couple glances at some other pages. Your profile page, this looks really boring right now. It's got a couple of my albums. This is your public-facing profile page. I can add a header image, hero image, social media links, my website, bio, lots of stuff. I'm going to come back and do that later. Let's go to the dashboard. So this is where all of the information about tracks that you've licensed will be. And also, this is a really important step. So you'll notice over here on the right, that's my artist card. That's me, Amy, a person, managing Amy, the composer, who is also a band project. It's a little confusing because, whether you're a solo artist or a composer like me, you may not think of yourself as a band or project, but it was just the way that we could catch all the different types of artists that would be on here. And again, allowing Amy, the person, to manage multiple different projects. So first I need to accept myself as a current member of my own project. And it's going to prompt me, what do you do? I play drums. I play guitar, bass, keyboard, play a little ukulele too. And I'm going to hit save. So this does a couple things. It pops me into, I'm officially represented in this project. And if I wanted to add past bands, I would just hit this plus mark here and go in and create another project. So I had a band, I've got recordings, I've got contact information for all of my co-writers. I would probably add that band next if I was looking to add another band. Let's go back to the catalog page. So this is what it looks like when artists can manage their own intellectual property. It means a little bit more work to get everything uploaded with all the price details and track details, but I think it's worth it. And I think our designer has made it as easy as possible to collect all this information. We're really looking forward to having artists dig in and use Incantio for licensing. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I know you'll have questions. We're going to have a lot of support articles on the site when we launch for you to read and address problems or learn why we're doing things a particular way. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you guys. All right, thanks for your time and checking these out. Appreciate you. See you later.